Welcome to Bob Brill's Trivia Party, Volume 27. 15 questions, 5 different categories with the answers coming at the end. Stop and start so you can take your time and figure things out. First of all, did you guess the photo featured in our last edition? Well, that was Oscar, Little Oscar, in front of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, and standing as Little Oscar was Jerry Barron. Barron, who appeared in scores of films, was best known as one of the Munchkins in The Wizard of Oz. And yes, that is me standing next to him at about age 4. So now we'll post a new photo, and as a bonus, see if you can guess this one. The answer coming in the next edition, Volume 28. Let's jump right into today's Trivia Party. Our first category is Death Valley. Question number 1. In what state is Death Valley? Question number 2. What was the real name of the man most associated with Death Valley and who was known as Death Valley Scotty? I'll give you a hint. He had the same name as a famous poet of Scotland. Question number 3. What was the coldest temperature ever recorded in Death Valley? Fahrenheit, plus or minus 15 degrees. Category number 2 is Nebraska. Question number 1. As of 2019, what was the population of Nebraska, plus or minus 300,000 people? Question number 2. What is the state motto of Nebraska? And question number 3. A fish is the official state food of Nebraska. What kind of fish is it? Category number 3 is French wine. France is considered one of the oldest wine-producing countries in the world. In what year did the Romans, according to most accounts, start cultivating vines in France, plus or minus 50 years? Question number 2. According to most figures, what percentage of wine produced in France is red, plus or minus 15%? And question number 3, in what region is the most wine produced in France? Category number 4 is movies. Question number 1, who was the voice of Mr. Potato Head in the original Toy Story movie? Question number 2, in the original Bad Santa, what was the name of the character played by the young actor Brett Kelly? Question number 3. In the 2012 version of Les Miserables, who played the couple who ran the drinking establishment? They were the Thénardiers, Madame Thénardier and Thénardier. And the hint is the actors each are known by 3 names. And category number 5 is millennial spending according to Forbes 2019. Question number 1. According to Forbes magazine 2019, what percentage of millennials spend more than $4 on a cup of coffee, plus or minus 20%? Question number 2. True or false? Millennials spend less money than older generations on travel. And question number 3. Millennials spend more money than older generations on which of the following? A. Groceries. B. Television, C. Pharmacies, or D. Furniture. How'd you do? Well, let's go right back and find out. Go right back to the beginning and we'll give you the answers and reread the questions for you. It's answer time. Category number 1 was Death Valley. In what state is Death Valley? Of course, that's California. Question number 2. What was the real name of the man most associated with Death Valley and known as Death Valley Scotty? Hint, he had the same name as a famous poet of Scotland. That was Walter Scott. And question number 3, what was the coldest temperature ever recorded in Death Valley in Fahrenheit, plus or minus 15 degrees? Well, it happened in 1913. It was 15 degrees in Furnace Creek, Death Valley, the year 1913. Second category is Nebraska. As of 2019, what was the population of Nebraska, plus or minus 300,000? The answer is 1.934 million. Question number 2. What's the state motto of Nebraska? It's equality before the law. And question number 3. A fish is the official food of Nebraska. What kind of fish? The catfish. Category number 3 is French wine. Number 1. France is considered one of the oldest wine-producing countries in the world. In what year did the Romans, according to most accounts, start cultivating wines in France, plus or minus 50 years? It was 125 BC. Question number 2. According to most figures, what percentage of wine produced in France is red, plus or minus 15%? And the answer there is 70% of the wines produced are red. And question number 3, in what region is the most wine produced in France? That would be Bordeaux. Category number 4 is movies. Number 1, who was the voice of Mr. Potato Head in the original Toy Story movie? Well, that was Don Rickles. Question number 2, in the original Bad Santa, what was the name of the character played by the young actor Brett Kelly? He didn't have a name. He was known as the Kid. And question number 3, in the 2012 version of Les Miserables, who played the couple who ran a drinking establishment? They were Thénardier and Madame Thénardier. Here's a hint. The actors each are known by 3 names professionally. And that would be Sacha Baron Cohen and Helena Bonham Carter. And category number 5 is millennial spending according to Forbes 2019. Question number 1, according to Forbes magazine in 2019, what percentage of millennials spend more than $4 on a cup of coffee, plus or minus 20%? The answer is 60%. Question number 2, true or false? Millennials spend less money than older generations on travel. That's true. And question number 3, millennials spend more money than older generations than which of the following? A, groceries, B, television, C, pharmacies, and D, furniture. The answer is groceries. They spend more money than older generations on groceries. So how'd you do? Put your total number of correct answers in the comment section below and join us next time. And don't forget to look at that picture right here. Don't forget to also like our channel. We really would like to have you be a follower of our channel as well. Thanks very much.